tiger shovel. Oh yeah, freaking out. Okay. Was that a cluster bomb or what? Gorgeous, that one is. Super cool fish that I would... Let's get to it. Everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we are gonna be going to a couple different pet stores to see if we can find anything cool to fill up some of our tanks. Now, we have a bunch of empty tanks here at the household, so make sure you stay tuned. Comment down below if you see anything cool that you want us to get in the future, but let's go ahead and get into today's action. Fish side, and those have to be some of the biggest Pleco I've ever seen in the store. Holy cow, they have a ton of stuff. They have tiger shovel noses. I'm getting one of those. All right, there's some really cool stuff in here. Let's see what else we can find. All right, let's see. Can we find anything else really cool? A bunch of little baby Oscars. We'll do like an army of Oscars. It'd be kind of funny. Tons of convicts. Even more Oscars. The 40-gallon vertical, we could get a bunch of discus. Look how gorgeous that one is. Man, that would be cool. Comment down below if we should do that. Alright, well, we just picked up both of the tiger shovel noses. They're bagging them up now. Comment down below, should we get a saltwater tank? There's so many super cool fish that I would absolutely love to get. And yeah, I need to convince Kylie, so comment down below. Show her that you're commenting and you want it, and I'll make it happen. This guy's super cool. That is not a Minneapolis grouper. Lionfish though, dude? That would be sick. That would be cool. I love this grouper. Anyways, let's go get our fish. Well, we're in the truck. All the fish are secured. Let's get home. We're back home now. Let's check on them, make sure they're doing all right. Let's see. How are we looking? Let's see. Oh yeah, they're doing great. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upstairs, get these guys up there, but I need to do a water change real quick on the tank that they're going into. I was planning on doing that today. So I'm gonna get an aerator on these guys. We're gonna make our way upstairs, and then we're gonna get them drip acclimated and into the tank that we have upstairs for like our mini predatory. And then eventually, they will go outside to our larger predatory. And then we have some big news coming pretty soon to the channel where we are getting some even more bigger tanks. More bigger tanks? I don't know, is that even a word? Maybe. Anyways, let's go ahead and head upstairs. We just fed these guys yesterday, so if you don't follow any of my other socials, make sure you go do it. But we got our red tail in here, a couple Pacu, and a couple Oscar. And everybody out here is looking amazing. I actually need to fill this up a little bit more as well, so let's get to it. So we got our tiger shovel nose actually in here, and we got them on a bubbler, so they'll be good for a little while. I actually need to move one of my tanks. I was gonna put them in one of my like 125 or 200 gallon tanks, but some of the fish are a little bit small in there for these guys. This one especially, I feel like he's a little too big for that tank for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a 75 gallon that I already have. I've already set it up, I just need to move it over to here. So I actually need to go to the store. I'm gonna black out the background on it, and I'm gonna show you a clip from the other day of me doing so. So let's go ahead and roll to that. All right, so we have a tank outside that I've had actually sitting in the garage now for a while. This is a 75 gallon, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out and set it up for the potential for us to get a fish. This is probably gonna be going into another video of me probably getting a fish. However, I need to clean this thing out because it's been sitting for a long time. I got my pressure washer hooked up here. Let's go ahead and snap that guy on, and let's get to cleaning. All right, so now we got it all pressure washed out. It looks amazing, but we need this thing to dry for quite a while now. So we will get back to this once everything is dried up. I actually just went to the store not too long ago and actually got us some black spray paint. Now, if you guys don't know what black spray paint is for, this is for the back of the enclosure. Now, you can get any kind of spray paint you want to, but what I like to do with my enclosures is on the backhand side, I like to give it a good spray down. That way you can't see through it. It's really beneficial for fish. It doesn't stress them out much. And yeah, I highly recommend it. So just grab some spray paint. Doesn't really matter what kind, but black. I like to use a satin black or just like a matte black. It really doesn't matter too much. But we need this thing to dry off, so we will see you back here once everything is dried so we can spray paint. All right, well, as I was waiting for that to dry, I figured let's clean the truck off real quick. So I gave the truck a quick little spray down. Definitely needs to be detailed because some of these dirt spots won't come off. But yeah, it's looking a lot better. So the YouTube mobile. Anyways, I gotta get a new sticker. That's the old sticker to my old channel. Comment down below if I should get another sticker for the back over there. But it's been some time now, and we got this thing dried off pretty much all the way. There's a couple little water spots, so what I'm going to do now is just kind of wipe it down real quick, and we're going to get to spraying. So let me not drop this. All right, so we got the tank nice and dried off now. So all you do with this is you just kind of spray it. So you just kind of do a couple passes, and why I like to do this too is because there's some backgrounds you can get that are like sticky or adhesive, but with a lot of the condensation from like the backgrounds and the water and everything, it always doesn't look great. So just gonna give this a nice spray down, and once this is done, I will see you back here when we're finished. All right, and just like that, it's done. A couple runny spots, but I don't really care. You're not gonna be able to tell that in the water once it's completely done anyways. But just kind of go back over it again and just give it a good coat, because you don't want to be able to see through this at all. So this is definitely working out really well. And then we're gonna let this sit and we're gonna watch paint dry. Yeah, I said it, we're gonna watch paint dry. So we've let the tank kind of sit and chill for quite a while now. The paint has definitely dried. I didn't watch it the whole time, like I said I was. But anyways, let's get this tank upstairs and into the spot of where it's going to be going. All right, so we got the tank upstairs. It is now good to go. Now we need to get some substrate and some water in here. So let's get to it. So I put some rocks in here. I want to get a piece of driftwood, and I'm going to go in a later video and try and get a big piece. Not too big, but big enough to where it can go into this. But for now, it looks kind of bare. That's okay. We'll definitely be scaping this out later to make it look amazing. But for now, let's get to filling it, and we will see you back here when it's done. Real quick, I want to put in perspective how long it takes to fill up a tank like this. This is a 75-gallon tank. And equivalent, I have to get 15 of these buckets to make this thing full. It probably is going to be a little bit more because I can't fill it all the way to the brim. So like 16 buckets, I would assume. So I, and the power of editing, are going to see you back here when this is completely done. Another little hack, when you get a brand new aquarium, this is a filter that I had from one of my old tanks that I just took out. And you need good or bad, even bacteria, to go into the setup. So as nasty as this is, set it in the water and give it a good squeeze, just like this. Squeeze it out and allow all that bacteria to go into the water. What this will do is it'll boost the system and allow so that water can properly house fish, because you can't just throw fish into a setup like this and expect it to be fine. You got to get this thing fully set up, which is why we're doing it prior to actually getting the fish. So give it a good squeeze, and then this will go back into my other tank. But a little trick, whenever you're filling a tank up, put a plastic or a Ziploc bag down, and what this allows is the water to actually go and hit that, and it doesn't disturb any of the sand around it. So just a little life hack for you, but let's snap back here to when this is done. And boom, just like that, it is done. Now I have one of my lights from my other setups. I'm actually waiting for another light to come in from Lumen Pacific. I'll have links for everything down in the description below. Aqua Miracle sent us this this heater. So again, huge shout out to the previous sponsors, and I'm continuing to work with a lot of these companies where I'm gonna be giving you guys percentages off for them. But for now, this is the way it sits. I wanna go get a piece of driftwood, like I was saying, to kind of go over there, or maybe even over here. Not too sure yet, but we're gonna wait for this to clear up, let this cycle for quite a bit of time before we put the new fish, whatever we end up getting, into here. And once we've done so, we will see you back. All right, so quick little update. We got both of the filters on this. I'm gonna be switching those filters out for a bigger filter, like a canister filter, that is currently on its way, and I took this light bar off of one of our other tanks. I will also be switching that out for a different light bar. But in the meantime, what I've done is I've added a Pleco. Now, I highly encourage you, if you're setting up a new tank, this is a freshwater setup, that you add a Pleco. And the reason why is for nitrates. So what this Pleco will do is poop a lot. Yes, I said it, he'll poop a lot. So that will allow good bacteria to start building up in the tank, along with your actual filter that you squeezed out from an existing tank. You can actually get nitrate in like a little bottle. You can actually add that just direct to the tank too, as long as you do it properly in the right amounts, because you don't want that to spike. But that being said, you can also add driftwood. You can add a bunch of different things to actually bring the nitrate in the tank down, and BioLoad really helps with that as well. So you really want to get that whole thing set up first. Add a Pleco into your aquarium. You can get little small ones from places like PetSmart, Petco. This one I've obviously had for a little while now. I got him when he was like yay big. Hi Sadie. And he's obviously pretty big now. It's obviously pretty hard to see him, but with a black background. Obviously he's not the show of this. Sadie now is, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna let this thing cycle for a while now, and we will see you back whenever we have whatever fish we're putting into here. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drip acclimate these guys. So I've got my line here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good little, I don't know why I just spit in that water. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I'm gonna let this drip acclimate for quite a while. I'm gonna tie this off. It's always good when you're doing this to create like a little knot. You literally want it to like drip, just like this. So we're just gonna let this line kind of chill in there, let the water temps kind of acclimate to one another. Once that is done, we're gonna get the Tiger Shovel Nose into the 75-gallon tank. While this is actually drip acclimating, I just found a snail that was actually in the rocks when the guy at the pet store actually scooped these guys out. So Mr. Snail is now in the new aquarium. But the aquarium's looking great. I do still have those filters on the way and another light bar. This one obviously needs to be cleaned. I've had it now for a couple months, but it's amazing how bright this little bar is. I can't take it off right now because that's what's holding the line down for the drip acclimation, but everything is going great. I'm trying not to stress these guys out too much. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have these fish. I didn't even notice really until now, but this one right here only has one eye, and he actually has some scarring on his left side of the body there. I don't know if you can really see it well on the camera, but I feel like it's always a thing with me and getting fish that have one eye, or animals that have one eye. One of our hog noses actually has one eyeball as well, and a couple other of our animals too. It's kind of funny, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna let this finish drip acclimating, and then we're gonna get these guys into the 75-gallon. All right, well, these guys are done drip acclimating. Let's go ahead and grab our net, unhook the drip, and get these guys into here. What we need to do first is stop the drip. Let's get this thing out of here. Come here, dude. We'll just throw this thing on the ground. Woo! Let's go ahead and move this light. We'll move it forward, actually. Move it up here. And then we're going to grab our net, which is right down here. And we're going to get these guys out. I'm going to try and do it one at a time to not get their fins caught. So it's always important, like when you're doing stuff like this, catfish have barbs, and you don't want those barbs to actually get stuck in the net. So what I like to do is just make the net go like tight, kind of like that. You want to leave a little bit, that way they can at least go into it. But this should be fun. I'm hoping they don't freak out a ton. We'll find out here pretty soon. Let's see if we can get this. All right, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, mister. He's probably gonna freak out, if I had to guess. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Freaking out, freaking out, freaking out, freaking out. Okay, okay, okay. Just like that, his fins are caught. All right, give me a second here. That is not good. Let's flip him back over this way. All right, dude. Okay, okay, okay. Oh no. I know, I know. Oh my gosh. All right, give me just a second here. I'm gonna set the camera down and I'm gonna get this fixed. Well, oh my God, was that eventful. Yeah, I got water all over the place. I now need a new net, but he is in the tank. Oh my gosh. Not doing that again. I'm just gonna end up grabbing this one by the tail and putting him in, so. Whew. Yeah, that was not fun. I had to do like a little surgery action over here. That was bad, and I've never had it happen that bad. The barbs on these guys are insane. Do not mess around with that. That is obviously not ideal. So I need to get a net like just for transferring that has bigger holes in it. Even then, it's like so risky to move these guys because their barbs are so long. Like its fin barb was like that big, and it was all the way down to the end. It was a nightmare. But let's go ahead and get this second one in to the tank. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I got me a vase. Let's try this. That's the biggest thing I could find. Let's see if we can coerce him to go into here. There we go. Okay, 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 okay. I don't even care if this water goes in at this point. I don't even care. Normally I would care. Not that much went in. Okay. 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 Let's show you guys. Oh my gosh. Was that eventful? Okay. That went a lot rougher than I thought it was. But we got both of our tiger shovel nose in here. One's covered in a little bit of sand, but that's okay. And the other one is all beat up from the net. So, yeah, I'm going to give them some tender love and care. And, yeah, I'll see you back here in just a few minutes once I clean my giant mess up. All right, well, we've cleaned up our mess. Was that a cluster bomb or what? I'm saying so, but these guys look to be doing good. He had some scarring on him before, so I really don't see anything crazy. His fins are definitely damaged from the nets, but those will heal in time. But everybody else looks like they're doing good. Placo's doing good. These guys just look like they're hanging out. Sadie wants to be on camera again. But yeah, guys, again, comment down below, do you think I should get a platinum red tail for this tank? Maybe one that's a little bit bigger. I'm not too sure, but I'm really liking how these guys are looking. I can't wait till they've calmed down a little bit. I put some stress coat in there just because that was a lot. I'll link everything down in the description below. This is not sponsored at all, but this stuff works wonders. API, they have a huge brand with a ton of water conditioners, stress coats, like AccuClear stuff. I mean, there's so many products that they offer, and I use all of them. So again, not sponsored at all, but highly recommend them. But the tank is looking good. It definitely is going to need a clean here pretty soon. With Mr. Placo leaving boom booms all over the place in here, but that's it's supposed to happen. I mean, I needed him to kind of, you know, up the dookiage a little bit, if you want to put it that way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that was kind of all over the place and an absolute cluster there towards the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed that video. There's a lot more to come on the channel soon. I have a lot of big plans and other animals to get. I actually just picked up another enclosure here tonight while I was filming this. So if you want to see some more cool stuff, smash the like button, hit subscribe, turn those post notification bells on, and comment down below, what should we put in this tank? This is only a 75 gallon. I obviously, am going to be upgrading these guys in the near future. But comment below if you'd like to see some more action and some more pretty cool animals and fish and stuff like that to come our way. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.